Hi, beautiful babes and baddies. How are we doing? Yes, it has been a long time. It has been forever since I last did an episode. I want to say it's been like about a month, I'm going to say. Oh, what has happened during that time? Well, I left my job. Well, it was a mutual agreement, however, it is said. But I found a job within a space of a week. Praise the Lord, praise God, amen. And I'm currently studying, so I am studying to become a level 3 personal trainer as well as doing a level 4 sports nutritionist course there. I recently did my first exam from my unit 1 on my course. That went really well. I was so ecstatic. I think that was like about two or 3 weeks ago now. So still riding on the fumes and riding high on that. So praise be. And yeah, that's a bit it really. Oh, yeah, that's a bit it. That's all I've been doing. Well, that's where I have been. But tell a lie, I was down in the dumps when I really did lose my job, when it became a mutual disagreement or agreement. I was down in the dumps. I was so upset, crying, and I couldn't believe it. Um, but I prayed, I was angry with God, prayed, spoke to friends and families, came out on the other side. So now I am doing better. How are you? I hope you are good there. And I just want to say thank you for tuning back for another episode of the CWC, which is the Curvy Wellness Chronicles. If you are new around here, hi and welcome. And I'm glad that you are here. If you are returning, hell yeah. Mm, mm, thank you for returning. Okay, so before we get the ball rolling, let me introduce you. Let me tell you who you are listening to, who you are watching. And just so you know, this is our second episode, which is visual. Yes, it's probably our fifth episode of the podcast there. I'm still getting into the groove of things, but I am excited. So let me go ahead and tell you who you are speaking to. It is me, it is I, it is your favorite curvy gym baddie Mimi in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, I hope you are doing well. Probably already asked you that, but I generally hope that you are great and you are feeling good. I have changed the positioning around today. I'm still trying to work in which is the best corner and what not. But hey ho, that's it really. So we are going to kick off with a little game. So you know how we normally have a game in the segments, like it's normally Would You Rather. This game is this or that. Okay. You can play along at home. You can like stop and answer. You can even drop down your answer below in the comments. I would love to hear it. Okay. Pizza or salad? Because who doesn't like having a pizza and who doesn't like having a salad? But then again, the last time that I had pizza, that was that was when I was round with my friends. We had Costco pizza actually. Costco pizza is pretty good. We had because I got the cheese pizza, just cheese pizza, and then we had garlic and herb dip from Aldi. But I'm more of a salad because salads you can have hot or cold, and I think I just prefer salads more because pizza you have to be in the. I'm just remembering one of my friends says pizza is just bread with tomato sauce and cheese. And now thinking about it, yeah. It does seem like that. Just bread, tomato, and cheese. If you want to add some toppings, and just get another pizza and put it on top, and you've made a sandwich. But no, I am. I think I'm a salad. But but then again, I wouldn't go to a restaurant and pay for a salad because sometimes it's not a filling, and I think I can definitely make a better salad than the ones that I am buying. And also with a Caesar salad, that's just lettuce, croutons, chicken, and Parmesan cheese. I think I need a bit more. So I would have like tomatoes in that. I'll have tomatoes. I normally put chia seeds in there. Um, yeah. Oh, I'll add some spinach in my Caesar salad. I was gonna say where it originated from. It's not Italy, I think. I think it's like Greece that originated from. Anywho, moving on to question number 2. This or that? Would you rather no, this or that? Workout body or a solo gym time? I know which one I'm gonna choose. The one I would choose is a solo gym time. That is me all round over. Don't get me wrong, having a workout buddy, it is great and all. Someone to keep like pushing you on, like just having that accountability when someone else is there. But then again, when I see guys at my gym that are working out, it is it is pretty hard where they just like do a few exercises and then they stop and chat. Don't get me wrong, I do chat. I do like to gist with my good old gym bro or gym baddies that are there that I do meet in the gym. But I just think having someone there, like training with a friend, it takes all the intensity out and you're not really focused. You're literally just catching up sort of thing. So for me, AirPods in, power ballad, or my gym workout song, depending what mood I'm in, and let's get this shit get on. But I do speak to some of my friends in between sets, so I do like have a little gossip. Or even when I'm before I'm setting up. Oh, and our co-host has come. Um, he's wearing his cooling jacket because I think he's hot. I'm not too sure, but I don't know what he's up to. Okay, so workout body can be helpful, can be great there, and like with me, I tend to speak to my bodies in between, like in between. I'll say in between sets, and sometimes I can get carried away where I'll be just gisting for ages. Like what was it the other week? Two no, I didn't go gym last week. I would say the other week there, I saw my gym bro Baddies. I hadn't seen him for ages, so he was across the gym. And then there's me just running to skip. And I was just like, oh, I've not seen you in ages. Where have you been? And he was like, I haven't seen you in ages. And I was just like, there's so much that I want to tell you. There's so much I just need to get off my chest and just tell you. And he was like, what? So I was just like, so I got stood up. I got ghosted. I passed my first exam. And he was just like, oh, congratulations. That's a bit sad. And I was just like, I know. And I was like, I've got, yeah. And then, yeah, so I was just like, just getting it all out. So I am a solo gym. So going back to the question, I am a solo gym baddie that I'll do by myself. However, my friends are in the gym. I will chat. I will jest, and then I'll get back to my sets. Also, I will like sing a little song, maybe do a little rap, maybe have a little dance. Probably when I rap, I'll probably get the words wrong. Oh, okay, a beach day or a pool party. So it's coming up. Summer is coming. Technically, we are in summer now because it's June. I think it is. So that's what I'm going to say. So, beach day or pool party? So, beach day or pool party? Summer is literally here, I want to say. So, the vibes are vibing slowly, but not in England because why is it that in June it has been raining. Like yesterday, I did some washing, and the next thing I know, it started raining. I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" In the space, and then it stopped. So I'm just thinking. I checked my app. It didn't say anything like it was going to rain or anything. So I'm just thinking, hear me out, hear me out. Have they got something that they are able to control the weather? Because how is it that I'm checking my app on my iPhone? I've also asked Alexa, will it rain? Alexa said there's no chance of rain today. But the next thing I know, there's rain. And like it was like a quick shower, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Anywho, let's hope it's not raining at our pool party or our beach day. I'm going to say pool party just because I don't like sand. I don't like sand in between my toes. I don't like sand on me. Then sand gets in between your bikini, and then it's just like then that's gonna get in your fanny, and that pretty now. Ah, no. And then you gotta walk into the sea. So you know how you've got sand all over you. Then you have to walk into the sea to try and get it off you. So by the time you're walking back to your sun lounger, there's still sand all over you. So no, thank you. I am not choosing that one. I am going to choose pool party because I wore my first bikini. It's a beanie, teeny, weeny. I don't know the rest of that song. I wore my first bikini when I went to my goddaughter's mum's hen party. So it was the way I was feeling so confident in it. I've never worn a bikini before, but I felt so good in it. It was a high-waisted bikini, and it was high-waisted bikini bottoms, and then it was like a one-shoulder strap. I felt so good about it, and because we were in Marbella, and then we were by the pool and everything. Fair enough, we had to walk down by the pool, but I felt so confident. Femi, not Femi, leave it. What? What is it? Haven't you done enough? Look, you want your chicken? What the fuck? He's chewing on his strawberry yak. So, oh gosh, why? So I felt so confident wearing my bikini and being by the pool. Because I was so nervous. I've never worn a bikini before, but I've always wanted to wear one. But I've never felt confident. I never thought that I had the body shape or the body to wear one. And I felt I was too fat to wear one. And yeah, but when I wore it, I went by the pool, pool, dip my dipped my toes into the pool and just sat there. And it felt so good. I didn't feel like judged. I didn't feel like people were just sort of like looking at me, or because there were like a group of guys that were literally behind. And because I was with my one of my goddaughter's mom's friend, and we were just sat that she got into the pool because she wanted to swim. I can't swim. So I just literally sat with my toes um toes in the pool, and then they were like, in Marbella they bring out like massive bottles of champagne. It was like boxes of and I was going fucking hell, and they were just spraying each other, and I was just like, oh my god, just like crazy champagne. Anywho, I was just literally sat there and I just didn't feel judged. I didn't feel like people were looking at me going, "Oh, she shouldn't be wearing that," or anything. I just, I just felt so good. I felt confident in myself. Okay, next, I'm gonna change this slightly to jeans or leggings. What comfort are you going for, Femi? What are you? Oh my god, what is it? Where's your mouse? Is that what you're looking for? He wasn't looking for his mouse, he was looking for one of his chew sticks. So what was I saying? So depending on your comfort level, what are you going for? I am going for leggings. I don't own jeans. Apart tell a lie, tell a lie. It was sort of jeggings. I remember back in uni, when Topshop was around, and I've got short legs, but there were these jeggings that I got. If you don't know what jeggings are like a cross between leggings and jeans. But the ones that I got from Topshop, they looked like actual jeans, but they were leggings, but they looked like jeans. And I remember trying them on, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was just like, ah, these are just me. These were perfect. But because I've got short legs, I think like short legs is 24 inches on your inside leg, or like 26. I don't know what it is. But it was literally the last pair. I was like up in Liverpool, and I was just like, oh my God, these are my favorite pair. I literally ordered 3 so I could keep them, and then Topshop went sad. But I hear Topshop is making a comeback. If it does make a comeback, I beg, bring those jeggings back. Bring them back because I need to wear them again, and I like them. It made me feel comfortable, and I looked cute in them, and yeah, and I didn't feel bad that I wasn't able to fit into jeans because I was able to fit into that, and it looked okay. I just don't wear jeans. I just don't think I look good with jeans. That is it. It just doesn't suit. I think they don't suit me. That's it. I think they don't suit me, and then also, yeah, I'll save that. Okay, this one is. I would say this one's a pretty juicy one, depending on like you can have a good discussion about this. Sweet or savory snacks. Okay. This can end up with some fights with some friends. Like, okay, because this one's hard. Because I know one of my best friends, she'll go for crisp, or like she's a chocolate sort of girl. But you have to be in the mood. So I'm trying to think, what would I tend to go for like snacking wise? And then what sort of snacks are we talking about? Because fruit like strawberries, oh God, strawberries. I think that like blueberries, I can eat. Blueberries are like grapes to me now. It's just like pop pop. But it has to be like the big sort of hard ones. I don't like the soft ones. The soft ones, they don't taste juicy. They're a bit like just too squidgy. But like when it's hard blueberries and the big ones, I think that has a lot of in it. It's just like so I'm gonna go for savory snacks. Savory. I don't know if that falls into savory. Okay. This or that. Group fitness class or one-on-one training. Which style are you going to choose? Group fitness class or one-on-one training? For me, this just goes back to a workout buddy and a workout buddy or solo gym sessions. I'm gonna go one-on-one training. That's just me. That's my preference. Just because I feel that I will have the attention of the teacher who's taking that class. I can ask my questions because I got a lot of questions to ask. If you know me, you know I ask a question. After you've answered my question, I will have a question for that question that you've just answered. So I think a one-on-one training, and also you can like critique me better, and I won't be looking at next person being like, oh, how do I do that? Or, yeah, I'll just be solely focused. So I think I would prefer the one-on-one session. Okay, going out clubbing or moving night, girls' night in. Which one are you choosing? Which one is your go-to? Oh, this one is tough. The reason why I'm low on water, H2O. The reason why the last time I went clubbing. That was in January. That was like 5 months ago for my friend's birthday. These foods have not hit the floor running and dancing. I have not. Yeah. I haven't been out for a hot minute. I haven't got drunk with the girls. I haven't. Now it's sometimes we do bottomless brunch. I don't even know when the last time I did bottomless brunch was. Oh, in January we did bottomless brunch for my friend's birthday. Apart from that, I've not been out clubbing for like 5 months, but I would like to go out clubbing. But I think I am currently right now. I want to be a movie night in. I want to sit down and like pick a film and have like some snacks, some savory snacks in there, and just chill and watch a film. Maybe I was gonna say maybe even have a glass of wine. Oh, maybe make some cocktails. Get some margaritas on the go. Give me one margarita. I'm gonna open my eyes. Give me two margaritas. I don't know the rest of that song. Okay, what way are you swinging? This or that? Outdoor adventures or cozy indoor days? It depends what the outdoor adventure is. Because I don't think I'm an outdoor adventure girly. I'm more of a cozy indoor baddie, I think. Sometimes I'm in between. Just depends on what. Oh, choose. Outdoor, cozy indoor. Oh, outdoor adventures or cozy indoor. I'm going to choose. Okay, let's quickly go through. I will do a cozy outdoor adventure. What will we be doing outside? I don't know. Let's be outside this summer. I don't know. There's different ways to enjoy the summer. There's different things that we can be doing. Femi! He's licking my toes. Stop licking my toes. Compliments from friends, this or that, or strangers. What feels better to you? What makes you feel good? I think it's going to be for me from strangers. I think what it is because I don't know them. You're tend to going to be like believe it a bit more, if that makes sense. You're gonna get a different like sensation feeling when it's gonna be like, oh, okay, thank you. But in comparison, when it is your friend, like you see your friends, like your close friends, family, like all the time, so you're probably not going to believe them as much there. So I think I would be more taken to having a compliment from a stranger because I don't know, it just feels good. Like when you're out, like so in the gym when a couple of weeks ago, this was yeah, it would have been like 2 weeks when the week the week that I saw my gym baddie bro and I gave him the lowdown of what's been happening recently in my life. I was on the stairmaster, so I think I had finished, like it was my leg day that I'd finished, and I saw this girl. She was on in our gym. There's this like big like monkey bar thing on in the middle of the gym floor, and then she was doing pull-ups. She wasn't doing assisted pull-ups or anything. She wasn't doing band pull-ups. She was literally just doing pull-ups. And I was on the stairmaster and I was just going, because the way she was just lifting and then lowering herself back down slowly, I was just like, I can't even do assisted. Oh no, I can no, actually that's a lie. I can do assisted, but I can't do band pull-ups. And I was just like, and she was like, she got 3 the first time round. The second time round she got 5, and then I think the third time she was a bit annoyed about herself because she like was meant to do something else. And in my head I was just watching her going, oh. So what I did, like after I finished doing my stairmaster workout, I went over to her. She was now doing, just sitting on the bench doing a dumbbell press. And I waited for her to finish her set, because there's nothing more than annoying when you can see from the corner of your eye there's someone standing there. So I didn't want to like interrupt her while she's in the middle of her set or anything. So I just waited, and I was just like, I was watching you on the stairmaster, not in a creepy way or anything, and I just want to say well done, because like you literally did amazing on that. And I was just like, it's not everyone that can do pull-ups. Like I was just like, I can't even do band pull-ups. I just wanted to say well done. So I think just having complimenting someone, even like sometimes at the gym when I see like a gym girly wearing a cute little outfit, I'm just like I have to go over and tell her. Or like doing something that's really impressive, I will just go over and just be like, keep going, keep going, you go, Clay, go, you go. Okay, this is our final one, our final question. So, this or that, a memorable vacation or a chilled staycation? How do you prefer to recharge? How do you prefer to get your energies back up? How and what are you doing? What are you choosing? I think I want to do a memorable vacation. I'm going to choose because with a chilled staycation, what is it that we will be doing? What is it that how it is it going to be like a hot tub or I don't know. So I think a memorable vacation because you can still it can be memorable and it can be chilled. So it can be like a destination chilled memorable experience that we're having. So that's what I'm choosing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this or that game. So let us get into our episode. So this week, our episode, what we will be talking about the big friend. We have all been classified as the big friend. I've been classified as the big friend and like what it does to you emotionally, your self-esteem, the way it makes you feel. It's not great. And I wanted to like talk about it and to like dive into it a bit more. To dive into a bit more and also the way that label is the big friend and how it can not only have an impact on your self-esteem and how it will make you view yourself, but how it will start seeping into other aspects of your life. When I say into your life, other aspects within your life. So when it comes to dating, when it comes to going out with friends, socializing there. So let's talk about it. Oh, that just reminds me of so I remember there was like I want to say 10 or 12, I want to say. And when we went to Thorpe Park, so we went to Thorpe Park with my cousins. And out of my cousins, I was the bigger child. Yeah, I was fat. Let's just call it what it was. I was a fat kid. Um, when I was younger, I was bigger than my age, and we went to Thorpe Park. It was either Thorpe Park or Alton Towers, and we were waiting to get onto this ride. The way that I was made to feel in regards from my family members and from like you know I wouldn't say the riding instructors, the safety instructors sort of thing. So like when I was wanting to get on to the ride, they were like, "Oh, you probably won't be able to get onto this ride. You won't be able to fit. However, we can get you." Sometimes they have like, I think the ride was called Air. So it's like that when it first like came out. It's going years ago. Look at me showing my age. It was like years ago. It was like this ride that it makes you feel like you're literally just flying. And when they were like, "Oh, if you just wait, you'll be able to get onto the next one," because they were gonna like put me like on the biggest side of one, and I just felt so embarrassed. I just was just like, "No, no, no, it's fine. I won't go on it." They were like, "No, we can fit you on." And I was just like, "No, it's okay. I just don't want to go on it anymore." And I think it was because like the way everyone was looking and the way it was making me feel like I wasn't going to be with my cousins. I was going to be have to be on a separate ride. And I was just like, I just don't want to do it. And I just felt so ashamed. I felt so embarrassed, and like having one of the members of my family was just like, "Oh, this is why you need to lose weight. This is why you need to." what essentially not be like yourself. This is why you should stop eating. And I was just like, oh, for goodness sake, I just didn't feel great. And I was just like, oh, I just wanted the world to just swallow me whole. Just take me out of here. Just take me out of here. I just don't want to be here anymore. I just didn't like it. And then growing up like within your friendship groups and everything, and it's just being like the fat one. And when it'll be like you have like sleepovers. So this will be like in like year 7, year 8. I wouldn't go to many sleepovers. I wasn't allowed. But the time like you did go to no. Let's rewind. Even okay, let's forget about the sleepovers. When you're getting ready, like this would be like your early teen, so you would get to go to those underage clubs. So they'll do under 18 sort of thing like that. And then like you would want to wear your friends' clothes, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't wear my friends' clothes because I wouldn't be able to fit into them sort of thing. And even oh, it's just sort of like sad. Um yeah, it would just make me feel like absolutely shit. And then like your the way you would feel like not worthy and your self esteem will be like really low. Like you'll just be like, oh, what's the point? And then you go and you'll go and eat something because that's making you feel better. In actual fact, it's not making you feel better at all. You just want to numb the pain. You just want it to like disappear, and it, it affects you differently because you're having to grow up, having to be that bigger friend and like be that bigger cousin, that it does follow you. So let's say like I'm now in my 30s, so I'm now grown. I'm still growing. I'm still growing to be the woman that I want to be. But all those experiences as a child has sort of like affected I wouldn't affected me completely because it's like I've had to work through it. I worked through it with therapy. I worked through it by journaling and also just reflecting and knowing that I'm not like that. And then like I do sort of like talk to myself and talk to the little Mimi and just be like, that's something that I also disagree on because I was talking with my mum and sister. We saw like it was on Loose Women, and it was saying like, should you um tell your child that they're overweight? And I was like, certainly not. Do not tell your child that you're overweight because what you are essentially doing is that you're affecting their mindset rather than saying, "Oh, you've put on so much weight." It'll be like, okay, like start doing fun activities with them or exercise activities, sort of thing. Like it's not solely focused on their weight. So it's like you want to incorporate like making fun meals and doing fun things with them, or be like, oh, we're gonna make dinner from scratch, and like this is how we're going to eat now. This is what we're going to do. We're going to start walking more, but not say it like because we need to lose weight. Because then what that does is that puts them into a mindset of when they start growing older that they start restricting their food, they start restricting their lifestyle, and then it will start building up into this better word, self-loathing, I want to say. And then it may manifest into seeking validation from other people, and it will literally start becoming, they'll start self-doubt. It will just start like an ED. It will start manifesting into something completely different as they grow older. So I was literally completely against it. My sister was like, oh no. And I was just like, that is something that I don't agree on at all. is talking to a child about their weight when they're so young. And this is, I think, if I wasn't said constantly said like, oh, you're the big one, or like the fat one, maybe right now I would be looking at my life completely different. But then again, it wouldn't push me to where I want to go into like doing like becoming a personal trainer, an online coach, and also trying to work on nutrition there as well. I just think that route wouldn't have been open for me if I didn't have that. Oh gosh, needed that water. Oh, just like talking, and it feels like I've got a cold, but I haven't got a cold. It's just like I feel like stuffed with my nostrils there. And oh gosh, the weather. I think it is the weather. Okay. So with the weather changing and umming and ahhing with itself, umming and ahhing with itself, I was gonna say that although family members and things do play a part on like being classified as the bigger friend, or like when you are told that you are the big friend, but also society. Society does play a part on, I think, the pressure of like trying to, with like labels and everything, like fitting people into boxes. Because it's just like, oh, well, let me try and think. Okay, so with society, there are society pressures. Society pressures of being the bigger friend, and what I mean by that is that with so let's take it back to where and so when you're so like also like you're not able to like swap clothes and be, and then being that friend, you've got to have a different personality. If you know, you know. So you've got to end up being, you've got to rely on your personality and also grow so in like, because I was classified as the fat friend, the big friend, and you would always be, when you go out, not even just going out, you wouldn't be sort of validated, or you wouldn't be sort of seen. Does that make sense? You wouldn't be seen as, so you would have to try, and I know why I want to phrase this. So being the vet friend, being the big friend, comes with, how do I want, comes with all these, I want to say like string attached to it, in the sense of the stereotype of being the big friend is that you can be jealous, or that you're not pretty, or what other things, stereotype you're not pretty, that there always tends to be funny there. I am funny. I like to think that I am funny. I make myself laugh there. You're funny. You don't necessarily, you don't have good fashion sense. You don't dress well. There are all these different stereotypes, and that society sort of like portrays as being the big friend, the fat friend, and that's how society plays it off. But in actual fact, that isn't that isn't the case whatsoever. Just because you might be curvier, or whatever within your friendship group or within your family, doesn't mean that you are ugly. Not a thousand, not in a million years does it mean that. Not does it mean that you have to be funny. Like in Friends, Monica from Friends, when she was fat, like what was it? She wasn't seen as beautiful or anything like that. And they were just like, oh, she's fat. Like she's funny, everything. Oh, what is that film? Oh my god. Oh, basically, it's this film that this girl, like, she is in wearing dungarees and like she is. They call it. Is it call her? They call her fugly. I can't remember what it is, but she's in dungarees and everything, and like they try to. It's not She Saw That. You're probably thinking She Saw That. No, it's not She Saw That. It was on Netflix, and she was in dungarees, and like she dates her best friend is a guy, I want to say, and her best friend like does her up or something, and then he ends up liking her at the end. It's like some teenage drama film sort of thing, but it was just, I think it's like called Fugly or something. That's what I want to say that it's called. But yeah, so along the lines of being, they sort of like have these stereotypes of how your personality trait should be, or how you should be, if you're labeled as the big or big friend or the fat friend, which I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's fair, because like there are so many beautiful, curvy, bigger, fat people fat people that do have a dress sense. And some of them aren't funny. And some don't have a good dress sense. Some are stunning and then some aren't. But I just don't think it should be. I know the difficulty of being labeled has the big. And then when it comes to dating as well. That is even harder. And it reminds me of. This one time in Bandcamp. This one time, like, I want to say it was probably when I was in uni. Do you think I was fat in uni? I wasn't fat in uni. If I can, that's the body that I was trying to chase, and now I'm like, let your 20s body go, because you won't be able to get that back in my uh late teens, early 20s. That's the body I was trying to chase. But I'm chasing a new body. Anyway, I'm trying to um trying to work on my new body. Anyway, what was I saying? This is how you get sidetracked. What was I saying? So it was leading on to dating. Dating has a plus size. So I remember when I think I want to say uni. Everything happens in uni. Everything happens in uni. I think it was slightly after uni, and I was meant to go on a date. And obviously, you get excited for going, because sometimes you never get chosen, you never get asked to go on a date. And so when you do, it's just like, oh, it's like, yes. And on a date, you get glammed up, you get ready and everything. And then, oh, do you know, you get stood up. And it's just like, it is upsetting and heartbreaking. Can I even say heartbreaking? I don't know, because I don't think I can say heartbreaking, because I was in a relationship. I was just going on a date. It was just a date. Um, yeah, it was just a date, so I wouldn't say I got heartbroken, but I did feel slightly upset, and it was just, because my pictures, smaller in my pictures than I do in real life. I was just like, okay, we're gonna go there. Oh, sorry, just got a message. Oh, gosh. No one messages me when I don't have my phone. But when I have my phone, that's when all the messages come through, isn't it? Great. Okay. So there is a link with the labels and with your self-esteem, and how that does affect how you see yourself, in the sense that when you're constantly told, or when you're being labeled with a certain label, like being the big friend, your self-esteem starts to drop. It drops because you start to sort of like believe, and then it's like, if you're constantly said all of this, It's now like you're seeing yourself as this label, and with the stereotypes of what comes with being the bigger friend and how your personality trait is. I do feel there's an importance of learning how to start loving yourself and putting yourself first. And it's slowly building your self-esteem up and building you up, because you know that good old saying, if you can't love yourself, how else is anybody going to love you? So you definitely have to start loving yourself and pouring into you. And I would say that's something that that I'm still on a journey. I'm I'm definitely not labeling myself as the bigger friend anymore, or I say that I am fatter than you, or that I am bigger than you. It's just like everybody has different shapes and sizes. We're all literally on this health journey, this new lifestyle change, this new health kick. So our journeys are going to be completely different. We're going to be chasing different aesthetic goals or different health goals or different fitness goals there. So that's something that we shouldn't be relying. I wouldn't, no, not relying. We shouldn't be sort of labeling ourselves as. And then, like, when it comes to dating, I don't think I have much tips on dating, just because I'm not great with dating. Don't even get me started, because when was the last time that I went on a date? Oh, yeah, I got stood up and I got ghosted. So I don't think I have any tips on that. The only tip that I would say is the cliche one, is that definitely start loving yourself. I would say look in the mirror. Look closely in the mirror. Come on, get a bit close. Get a bit close. And then just look and just find out, looking at you, what is the thing that you most like about yourself? What is it that makes you feel good? Like, I think I've got a beautiful smile, so that's also something that I'm like, yeah, I love my smile. Or I really love my eyes. I think I've got amazing eyes. That's me smiling already, that I've got amazing eyes. I think I have amazing eyes there. It's just learning to accept who you are, and just knowing that labels are just a label and you can take that off. The way, you know how baked beans, the tin of baked beans, if you take that label off, do you know what's inside it? Can you even tell it's baked beans inside? No, because you can go and put on a new wrap, a new label on it, and it'll be labeled as something else. But until you open it and then you find out what the content is, then you can know what it is. And then you can probably enjoy it if you like baked beans. If you don't like baked beans, you're not going to enjoy baked beans. But I go to say that a label can be taken off. A label isn't something that is permanent being marked on you. You can remove that label. Just like you can, if someone calls you big or big boned, or someone calls you the fat friend, you can take off that label. That label doesn't make you who you are. It's not who you are. That doesn't make up who you are. What makes who what makes you who you are is your personality. It's what drives you, how you feel inside, and like, oh, how you feel inside, and like the sort of person you are. That's what I want to say, that makes you who you are. So don't think that with these labels that have been stuck on you, that's who you are. That isn't who you are. That's not you at all. That's not you at all. Summer's coming so fast. Summer's coming. And it's happening so fast. Get that summer body ready. Is that summer body ready? Are you ready? Are we hanging outside? Are we going outside? Okay! Summer, summer! Summer body confidence. How you spending your summer? Yes, summer. Summer, summer, summer. Summer is fast approaching. So I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be looking snatched. I'll be being the snatch. I'll be being outside because I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be outside and I am going to enjoy being outside. I am also going to not I am planning to wear a bikini again this summer, even though I didn't wear a bikini last summer, but I am. I am going to fair enough, I have been working hard at the gym, apart from I didn't go to gym last week. But I'm being easy on myself. I'm just telling myself that is just a recovering. I'm just recovering. I'm just resetting myself. So I'm not gonna be too hard on myself there. But with summer coming, as I have said, I am starting now. I'm not gonna be too we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves just because summer's coming. We shouldn't be racing to be like, oh, let's quickly be getting all tight and fit and losing weight and everything like that. Be confident in the body. Be confident in your body. And just know that you are working towards your goal. Look how far you have come. Look how far you have come and look how amazing you look. Um, you look good. You really look good. So just know that you look good. And the tips that I would say for the summer is dress what makes you feel good. Dress what makes you feel good, and yeah, what makes you feel good, because that's one that I'm going to take. If I like wearing it, I'm going to wear it. I am trying to not wear short shorts, but I don't think my ass, because just one cheek, bah, one cheek is just going to be bah. Yeah, so the way my body is not going to be able to wear short shorts. Mm-mm. No, no, no. But I do think, regardless of your shape or your size, be happy in what you are wearing. Be confident in what you are wearing because you look good. You is spicy. You is hot. You is cute. So I just want to say, you just wanna be comfortable and be confident in what you are wearing and how you feel in yourself, it's because at the end of the day you're doing it for you, and you shouldn't be doing it for anyone else. You shouldn't be doing it to make anyone else feel better about themselves. If you want to wear a bikini, wear that bikini. If you want to wear that short, wear that shorts. If you want to wear that dungaree, wear that dungaree. I do want to I want to go to a theme park this week. The inner child in me wants to go. The little Mimi wants to go, is because like I want to be able to go on those rides, and like the rides that it was said that I was too big to go on, but I can be like, I can now fit onto this ride, and I just think that would be amazing, and it'll be like so good. It's just I think that is definitely just gonna heal the little Mimi and just be like, yeah, I did that. I was able to fit onto that ride and not have like the extra risk, or like them just like jump in to like squeeze it down, or them just say, no, you're gonna have to wait till the next one, or you can't fit on this ride. So nuts. It's like I best call my girls up and be like, let's go to Alton Towers or Thorpe Park. So that I'm like literally looking forward to. I just like what was I gonna say? So a label, just remember, a label is a label which can be removed and can be changed there for you. And when it comes to our wellness, it is not just physical, it's holistic as well. So it's within our mind as well. But just know that you aren't a label. You can break free from a label. A label doesn't define who you are, and it doesn't make up who you are at all. I just want to end this episode, this podcast, and just to remind you and me out there that a label is just a label. It can be taken off, and it doesn't have to stick to you. It's just a label. It doesn't make up who you are. And with this podcast, Curvy Wellness Chronicles, just know that we are rooting for you, and fitness and health isn't just physical, it's about mental well-being as well. It's about it's about holistically looking all overall on your body there. So a key takeaway is don't let a label define who you are, because it can't define you. It can't define you, babes. No, it can't. Um, Also, to celebrate every win and to celebrate your curves, celebrate your shape, celebrate you, because you are deserving of being celebrated. And if there is something again, gosh, I said don't message me. Give me a second. Give me a second. What was I saying? Oh, to celebrate you, and then it was also to see now how I forgot my key takeaway is the label. Like, label doesn't define you. Pouring into yourself, building yourself up with your self-esteem there, knowing that you are valued and label doesn't define you. And I think those are my key. Celebrate you, and those are my key takeaways. Those are my key takeaways, I want to say. But where you can find me on my Instagram, which is mini.b.fit with a double T at the end. That's the same as my TikTok. You can also find us on CWC Pod on TikTok, I believe. And I'm also, you can follow me on my YouTube channel there as well. Thank you once again for tuning into this week's episode of CWC podcast, The Big Friend. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Catch you on a flip. Love you. Bye.